Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today, holy great Scott, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Tiny TV's 1966 Batman and Back to the Future. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. So if that's your thing, make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you do enjoy this video or any content that I put out, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It's free and easy for you to do, and it really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine, trying to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. With all of that out of the way, once again, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Tiny TV's Batman 1966 and Back to the Future. Now guys, these things are super cool, but super overpriced. As I stated in last week's Coffee and Toys podcast, if you didn't know, I do a weekly toy news toy talk podcast called Coffee and Toys every Sunday morning, where we go over all the latest and great toy reviews, pre-orders, releases, and so much more. I did state that these things were awesome and amazing and cool and everything. However, they are a bit of a ripoff, seeing as they are each $25 a piece. And I did happen to look up Back to the Future on Blu-ray on Amazon, and you can actually get it for $18, which means we are paying way more than we should and for what we get. So we get about, I believe, 10 to 15 scenes from Back to the Future. But for $25, we can basically get the Blu-ray. So I feel like we should get the whole movie with this. You know, it's $25. I know it's a tiny screen and novelty and all this other stuff, but let's be honest, guys. $25 nowadays is $25, and give me a fucking movie at that point, because having a few scenes here and there is whatever. With the Batman, since it is a TV show, I'd say give it a few episodes, you know, here and there. Not a full movies, but maybe like 3 or 4 episodes, whatever would amount to the Back to the Future runtime, I guess, you know. So I don't know, maybe in the future they will make ones with full episodes and full movies, but we'll have to wait and see. However, the reason I did get these is because Batman is my favorite character of all time, and Back to the Future is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And I do have some really cool displays based around those two things, and I just thought that these two TVs would be perfect and basically the cornerstones of my dioramas that just brings real great attentions to them. So on the left here we do have the Batman 66, and on the right we do have the 85 Back to the Future TV. Now the reason I'm giving you guys the dates is, one, because that's just what you call the Batman or the Batman show from 66, but also because to show that there are differences in the TV sets. So this one's mimicking one that would be made and around in the 1960s, and this one would be made and around in the 1980s, since Back to the Future came out in the 1980s. So yeah, guys, with that being said, I know you guys are here to see what these things can do, but before we even turn them on, let's go ahead and take a nice close look at them, starting with the Batman 66 one right here. Looking at its right side, you do get a power button right here, a volume up button, and a volume down button. But on the back, you do also get a nifty little remote control, which does snap into this little hole right here, so you don't have to lose it or worry about where you're going to put it. And as you can see, there are multiple buttons on here. You have a power button, you have a pause and play button, you have a channel up, a channel down, a volume up, and a volume down button. So that is the back of the TV. Taking a look at the right side or the left side, depending on which side you're looking at it, you do get a up channel, down channel, and a reset button right there, which apparently may be necessary. So without further ado, let's go ahead and turn this guy on. So all you have to do, in fact, I cannot actually use this right now because it's been off for longer than 2 minutes. So if this thing turns off for longer than 2 minutes, you cannot use the remote to turn it on. You literally have to hit it from the side right here on the power button, and it turns on right away with the legalities and all that. As you can hear it turn on, there's the Tiny TV logo and the Warner Brothers logo. Now after the Warner Brothers logo, we do get the Bat theme song, as you can see and hear. I don't know how well you guys can hear it because it's kind of far from my mic, but at the same time, it is pretty loud, so I'm hoping you guys can hear it, but not too much because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But as you can see, But as you can see, it is, playing out the Batman theme song from the TV show. I know it's kind of hard to see on the actual screen and everything, but just believe me when I'm saying it's showing actual scenes. So with this remote, you can go channel up, which allows you to see different scenes, and you can also lower the volume with this as well, and you can also turn it off altogether. So that is a look at the Batman 66 TV. Now let's go ahead and pull the Back to the Future one forward. Like I said, these two were bought because those two are my top 5 favorite movies, characters of all time. I do not see myself purchasing any more of these unless they give us that full movie version. That'd be really cool to have. But continue on with the Back to the Future. It is a different decade here. We are now in the 1980s. As you can see, the TV has evolved and upgraded a bit. Not too much from here where it was on legs, but now wheels, so that you can wheel it around and put it wherever your heart desires. So same layout as the Batman 66. You got your power, your volume up, volume down on your right side, and you got your channel up and channel down on your left side, as well as the reset button. So you do get a nice little pair of bunny ears right here, not Mickey ears, sorry. But all in all, a great TV. And I meant to say it when I was talking about the Batman 66 TV, but this is perfect size for 1/12 scale. So you can definitely use this in your dioramas and whatnot. So with that being said, let's go ahead and turn this guy on. And there it goes. It turns on relatively quickly, as you can see. So there is the tiny TV logo, and it's ironic and funny that they advertise the Blu-ray when they could have given us the Blu-ray and they didn't. So it is what it is. You of course get the classic Universal logo right there. But if we want to skip that, we can go ahead and hit the channel up button. My fat thumb was hitting the volume button, but I'll show you that, guys. I'll go ahead and show you that next, which is right here. Volume all the way up, volume down low, channel up, up, down, down. Then you have pause, and much like the Batman, just hit the power button to turn it off. So yeah, guys, all in all, super cool if you're a big Back to the Future fan or Batman fan. If you're just somewhat of a fan, I would highly recommend avoiding these. Like I said, super overpriced, especially for what we get. But if you're a toy photographer and you need a cool TV set for your toys and ones that can actually display stuff on the screen, these things are perfect and worth the $25, because you will pay about $15 to $18 for a cheap modern TV set for your 1/12 scale, whereas you can pay $25 and you'll not only get a variety of different looks, but also working screens, which is really cool in my opinion. But yeah, guys, with that being said, there are no picks to go along with this review since it's just basically TVs on a stand. So if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps your channel grow and it's free and easy for you to do. And remember that you can find all my review picks over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And if you guys want, I also do have a separate Instagram account for a more thought out plan on more edited picks called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see. Leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of these figures or any other figures I do reviews on for this channel, go ahead and check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. As always, thank you to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. I'm your host, Jess the Bat Madrigal, aka The Buff Collector, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.